Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I have something pretty cool here on the channel. So I was going through some old things and I came across a bunch of my old handheld consoles. So I found this. This is the Game Boy Advance SP. Not only did I find my SP, I also found my Nintendo DS as well as my PSP. So if you guys want to see videos on those as well, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Anyways, along with my Game Boy, I found my carrying case, all my games, as well as their original packaging, which is in surprisingly good condition. And I even found the box the Game Boy itself came in. So I can't believe I found all this. I didn't even realize I kept all that. I knew I kept the Game Boy, but I didn't know I kept all the game boxes either. So this is a really fun little handheld console, and man, this thing has so much history, and it's still fun today. I found myself playing this a long time when I found it earlier. But let's go ahead and talk about it and see how is this thing doing in 2020. So the first thing here, to my surprise, when I took this thing out of the drawer and I flipped on the power button, the thing powered right up. Now keep in mind, I probably haven't played this thing in a good 2, 3, maybe 4 years. I have no idea. It's been a long time. So the fact that this thing still booted up no problem and had a good charge, I mean the low battery light was not coming on, that's pretty impressive. So a little bit about the Game Boy Advance SP. So this thing came out way back in 2003, seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? And if I remember correctly, I believe the starting price was about $100 for this one here. Now, this isn't a special edition or anything like that. There was some of those. This is just a good old normal Game Boy here. Now this of course came after the Game Boy Advance, so this thing was able to play original Game Boy games no problem, although they did stick out the bottom a good amount. But it was cool that this thing was still backwards compatible. Now for the design of the Game Boy, well, it's pretty square and it has a nice clamshell design. Now a lot of people actually didn't like this clamshell design. Being a kid, I didn't really care. I had a Game Boy, but yeah, a lot of people didn't like this. It was the clamshell. You know, it has a good viewing angle, but when you hold it a long time in your hand, you're playing games, you do get a little fatigue holding it like this. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't notice that, but after playing it a lot today, I do see where people were coming from with the complaints about it. Also, this Game Boy kind of reminds me of some things today, and the reason for that is because, well, the SP lost the headphone jack. Now, you could still use the headphones, but you'd have to have a special adapter for it. So it kind of makes you think about somebody called Apple, right? Anyways, so the design. So when the thing is closed here and you're looking at it from the top, all you have is the Nintendo logo. On the bottom here, you have nothing. On the left side, you have your volume control. Pretty decent little speakers in this thing, actually. On the right side, you have your on-off switch as well as your battery indicators. On the top of it here, you have your left and right triggers, and then you have your two ports right here, one of those being your charging port. On the bottom, you just have some Game Boy information and logos, and then of course you have your slots for your games. When you open it up, you have your buttons here, your D-pad, your A and B, your start and select, and then there's a brightness button. And then you can also see your speaker grill right there in the middle. And then up top, of course, you have your screen. Now this is a LCD screen. It's almost 3 inches and it is 240 by 160 resolution LCD, of course. Now I'll be honest with you, the screen quality is still okay today because of that low resolution. If this was a bigger screen, well, it wouldn't look that good. But it still looks pretty decent. Now my screen, luckily, is still in good condition. It is a little hard to see this thing in bright lights, but that is okay. Now let's talk about gameplay. So games are actually running pretty smooth. They have no issues whatsoever. They load pretty quickly. Now, we're not going to get into anything like frame rate or anything like that, but for the time it was when this thing came out, it was pretty great. And even today, I'm not complaining about how this thing performs. It still does really well. And like I said earlier, I was literally found myself sitting there playing this thing for quite some time. But yeah, just still so much fun, bringing back a lot of memories. Games look decent, and obviously some of them look better than others. Mario looks a lot better than something like Need for Speed Most Wanted or any other racing game. The racing games seem to be not the best looking, but hey, this thing had a great selection of games, all the Pokemon, all the Mario. I mean, you could have endless hours of entertainment with this device. How's it like using this thing in 2020? Well, like I said, it's still holding up just fine. I mean, it has a little bit of abuse from, you know, being a child, but other than that, it still functions perfect. The speakers still work. All the buttons are fine. Playing games is still entertaining. No issues whatsoever. I mean, this is still a great throwback console to own here in 2020. And I think you can find these, at least the normal ones, I don't know, maybe like 20 to 40 bucks on eBay, something like that. Special edition ones, maybe a little more, but hey, this is all you need right here. But anyways, guys, I just want to make this quick video talking about the Game Boy. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of other handheld consoles from back in the day. If you guys want to see more videos on these kind of consoles, let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching the channel as always. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you all in the next video.